have 12, 13, 14, 15, 4 laps to go. And Norbert Kish could be on for his first win of the season here. David Brzezinski looking good for second place to back up that win from yesterday. Then it's Marcus Itzreich in third position. Side by side for fourth as Jochen Hahn goes around the outside of Adam Latsko at Redgate. They'll run side by side through Hollywood and then on towards Craner Curves. But Jochen Hahn looks like he's got the inside line for Craner. So as they head into that left-hander, I think it's the white and green truck out in front.
Yes, take him out.
Antonio Albacete says, well, I'll have a bit of that as well. If Jochen can get by, but he needs to, and in fact, are they side by side heading for Schwanskirch? No, they're not. They're line astern. And Adam Latsko just tucked in ahead of the Spaniard. Again, the number 2 truck looks to be faster to me. Norbert Kish will come through the chicane to complete lap 12. At the end of this lap, there will just be 3 more to go between this moment and Norbert Kish's first victory of the season, possibly. He snakes his way through the chicane with no immediate pressure on his shoulders. David Brzezinski is there in second place, third position for Marcus Itzreich, fourth place now for Jochen Hahn, who will trigger the timing beam in the number 1 truck in just a moment or two. Getting a good run out of the chicane there is Antonio Albacete trying to pull alongside Adam Latsko. Has Latsko got any sort of a reply? He needs to brake as late as possible to maybe outposition Antonio Albacete and force him out onto the outside of Redgate exit over the curb. You're perfectly within your rights to do that, to outmuscle and outposition your rival. Latsko and Albacete continue to fight over 5th position. Jochen Hahn in the meantime will want to try and get as close to Marcus Itzreich as possible, but that is a fair distance to try and make up in the remaining 3 laps. Jean-Pierre Blaise has come through in 13th position, having lost a couple of spots, has he? Yeah, he's gone for a very slow lap that time around. 1:44.7, which is way off the pace, so obviously an issue or 2 for Jean-Pierre Blaise on that last lap. Luke Taylor comes through in that green truck, learning all the time, and I think he is here this weekend with very much the British Truck Racing Championship visit to Donington Park coming up in August. And this is a chance, of course, for the Brits to get a little bit ahead of the game, to get some track time here at Donington Park in readiness for their domestic visit on the 18th and 19th of August. So if you've enjoyed your truck racing and you fancy a bit more at Donington Park, do not forget the 18th and 19th of August here at Donington Park. You can also make your way to Thruxton at the end of July for the next British round, which is Thruxton in Hampshire during July the 28th and 29th, when Pete Horn will be showing off his truck, but also around probably 50 or 60 others around the Thruxton tarmac during the lunch break. A sight to behold, and always a great crowd at Thruxton. Real good atmosphere if you fancy a bit of British truck racing at either Thruxton or back here at Donington Park on the 18th and 19th of July. Norbert Kish thunders under the Starkey Bridge then and through Schwanskirch. Still no one touching him for the race lead, enjoying a 3.7 second lead at the moment over David Brzezinski. Then a bit of a lock-up there for Marcus Itzreich, it looks like. Catching a front right wheel into the right-hander at McLean's. He climbs the hill towards Coppin. 4th place still Jochen Hahn. No danger of giving that away to Adam Latsko. And Antonio Albacete, a couple of laps ago, tried that manoeuvre around Adam Latsko. He was fully alongside him into Redgate, but it didn't come off. Albacete only with the outside line, and he couldn't make that work for him, so he's still caught up behind the young Czech driver. It's number 3 in 5th, number 2 in 6th, and then number 10, Anthony Anyek, not too far away. 8th place is number 6, Marcus Boziger. And those 4 trucks, 3, 2, 10 and 6, are going to come out of the final corner as one here as Antonio Albacete tries again to get by Adam Latsko. Side by side, the Czech driver on the inside, the Spaniard on the outside, and the race 3 winner, earlier race winner of course today, race 3 of the weekend, is going to run side by side with Adam Latsko. They are literally door handle to door handle. Anthony Anyek is watching that all unfold in front of him, and also the one behind that is Marcus Boziger. They're on to the final lap, are the leaders, so if Antonio Albacete is going to do anything, it needs victory now to try and maybe get a top 5 finish, and he's made it stick. The Spaniard is through and past Adam Lapsko. The Czech driver, Norbert Kish, though, was a little bit doubtful about whether he could keep in front in the number 12, but it is looking good here for a race victory, his first on the season, and we get yet another victor in this intriguing championship. A whole load of different drivers have won through the course of 2012, and it serves to spice up the championship battle, definitely here at Donington Park, as Norbert Kish takes the right and the left through the chicane, and he will come out of the final corner to see the checkered flag, and Norbert Kish will take the race victory. Absolutely ecstatic with that. You can see him punching the air inside the cab. David Brzezinski gets another podium result to back up his win from yesterday, and Marcus Israel comes home in third position. Absolutely sideways was Jochen Hahn there in number 1 to finish his weekend here at Donington Park. That was a demonstration of just how much power these trucks have, and how much power that the drivers have to calm out of every corner, because potentially you could get sideways out of each of the slow corners around here at Donington Park. Matt Summerfield comes home in 9th position and finishes as top Brit, so that's a great result for Matt, the man from Burton-on-Trent. 10th place goes to Mika Mäkinen. Should mention that real good fight for 5th place as well. It did go the way of Antonio Albacete at the end. So Jochen Hahn, the very sideways Jochen Hahn, finishes 4th. Albacete is 5th position. Adam Lapsko hangs on just about to 6th place, and then it was Anthony Janiek and Marcus Bosiger 7th and 8th. 9th place at the track to Matt Summerfield, the local man. 10th place Mika Mäkinen in truck 15. 11th place to 18 Jeremy Robineau. And then 12th was René Reiner. 13th Jean-Pierre Blaise. 14th David Jenkins. 5th place was Frankie Mortisek. And it looks like Luke Taylor hasn't quite got to the L. No, he has. Here he comes now indeed to receive the checkered flag.